Hello students, good morning. Myself Rakesh Yadav. I am teaching you mathematics of class 12 and representing Sandipani Higher Secondary School Rajoda. Our topic's name is continuity. Yesterday we have discussed how to find the continuity at any particular point for any function. So here the question is related to NCERT exercise 5.1. Question number 2. Examine the continuity of function f of x is equal to 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 3. Here we have to discuss the continuity. Yesterday we have done in that manner only we have to proceed. Today also I am again explaining one example related to this continuity. So at x is equal to 3, continuity test. Left hand limit x tends to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to h tends to 0. If we change the limit here, h tends to 0, then we have to assign here 3 minus h in place of x. 3 minus h we have to write in place of x because we are checking it on left hand side. I have told you yesterday on a number line that this is a particular point. Suppose it is 3 only. So 3 minus means it is left hand side. So it is called left hand limit. So this one is called left hand limit, and as it is towards the left hand side of this 3 and towards right hand side it is right hand limit which is towards the right hand side of 3. So now limit h tends to 0, f of 3 minus h is equal to limit h tends to 0. In place of x we have to write here 3 minus h in our function. So it will be 2 into 3 minus h whole square minus 1. On solving limit we have to put this limit here in place of h. We have to write 0 now. So it will be 2 into 3 minus 0 whole square minus 1. That is equal to 2 into 9 minus 1. That is equal to 18 minus 1, which will be equal to 17. This is our left hand limit. Now f of 3 we have to find. F of 3 means we have to directly write 3 in place of x in this given function. So it will be 2 into square of 3 minus 1. That is 2 into 9 minus 1. So it will be 18 minus 1, which is equal to 17. Now right hand limit. For right hand limit we have to assign it in manner limit x tends to 3 plus f of x, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 3 plus h. So here limit h tends to 0, f of 3 plus h means in place of x we have to write here 3 plus h in this given function. So limit h tends to 0, 2 into 3 plus h whole square minus 1. Now it will be equal to, on solving limit, if we solve the limit here, so we have to put the value of h here. So it will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 0 whole square minus 1. That is equal to 2 into 9 minus 1. So it is equal to 18 minus 1, which is equal to 17. Now you can see that our left hand limit is also, value of left hand limit is also 17, f of 3 is also 17, and right hand limit, after solving right hand limit we have got again 17 only. So LHL is equal to f of 3 is equal to RHL. So we may say that because left hand limit is equal to f of 3 is equal to right hand limit, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to 3. If any one is not equal in this part, then either this side or that side, then it will be discontinuous function. But here it is continuous because left hand limit is equal to f of 3 is equal to right hand limit. One more thing I want to tell you again, that at the time of solving the limit, means if you are putting the value of that h, you should remember that you should not have to assign here limit h tends to 0. This you have to remember here also and here also, that on solving limit, this limit part you should not have to write here. This is the memorable point, and in this way we can find the continuity of this particular function. Here one more question related to NCERT, exercise 5.1, question number 3C, because A, B, C and D all are the similar questions, out of which one I am explaining here, that f of x is equal to x square minus 25 upon x plus 5, where x is not equal to 5. It is assigned here that at x is equal to 5, this at x is equal to minus 5, it will not be possible to solve this function, because if we put here minus 5, x is equal to minus 5, at x is equal to minus 5, this denominator will become 0. So in that case, that function can't be defined. So except this particular point, we have to check the continuity or examine the continuity of a function. So let at x is equal to k. Suppose we are assigning one variable, or we can say any real number, it is the element of real number, means x is equal to k is element of real number, where x is not equal to 5, because x is not equal to minus 5. Here it is minus 5, because at minus 5 it will become, denominator will become 0, minus 5 plus 5 will be 0. And if denominator will become 0, again I am explaining this, then this function's value will become infinity, because something upon 0, that is infinity. So at x is not equal to minus 5, we are taking any real number where we are examining the continuity. So now continuity test is on this point k. So LHL, left hand limit, is equal to limit x tends to k minus f of x, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of k minus h, that is equal to limit h tends to 0. In place of x, we have to write k minus h. So k minus h whole square minus 25 upon k minus h plus 5. If we want to solve this part, we may write it in this manner, limit h tends to 0 k minus h whole square minus 5 whole square upon k minus h plus 5. So Now this will become limit h tends to 0. This is a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So it will be k minus h plus 5 and k minus h minus 5 upon k minus h plus 5. So this part is cancelled out. So the remaining part is k minus h minus 5. On solving limit, this will become k minus 0 minus 5, that is equal to k minus 5 only. Now f of k, because left hand limit value we have got now we have to put f x is equal to k in this function directly. So it will be k square minus 25 upon k plus 5. So it will be f of k is equal to k plus 5 k minus 5 upon k plus 5. So this k plus 5 is cancelled here. Remaining part is k minus 5. Now we have to find the right hand limit. So RHL is equal to limit x tends to k plus f of x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of k plus h. So limit h tends to 0 f of k plus h, because in this case we are discussing right hand limit. Now this will become limit h tends to 0 k plus h whole square minus 5 square, we can write it directly because 25 is square of 5, and here it is k plus h plus 5. So on solving this, it will become limit h tends to 0 k plus h plus 5 and k plus h minus 5, where k plus h plus 5 will be cancelled. So on solving limit, this is again equal to k plus 0 minus 5, which is equal to k minus 5. So we can say that for x is equal to k, which is element of R, function is continuous. Therefore, because LHL is equal to f of k is equal to RHL, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to k, which is element of R. So for any real number, if we check this function, then it will be continuous only except this part, x is not equal to minus 5. X should not be equal to minus 5. On all the remaining values of real number, it will be continuous. Now I am explaining you NCERT exercise 5.1 question number 4, in which it is just like our previous question only, but here it is in the exponent form. We can say power is denoted here. So prove that the function f of x is equal to x raised to the power n is continuous at x is equal to n, where n is a positive integer. So at x is equal to n, continuity test. And here it is already mentioned that it is a positive integer. It is the positive integer n. There it is defined. So left hand limit is equal to limit. You may write here at x. If you want to write, you may write here x is equal to n, which is element of I plus, means it is positive integer. It may be denoted like this because in question it is given n is a positive integer. So n is element of I plus, we can say. So limit x tends to n minus f of x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of n minus h. So in place of x we have to write n minus h. So limit h tends to 0 n minus h raised to the power n. On solving limit, if we want to solve this limit, then we have to put the value of h 0 here. So it will be n minus 0 whole raised to the power n, that is equal to n raised to the power n. Now f of n we have to find, means in place of x we have to directly write n. So n raised to the power n. Now right hand limit, that is equal to limit x tends to n plus f of x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of n plus h, and now we may write n plus h in place of x. So it will be n plus h whole raised to the power n. On solving limit, if we want to solve this limit, we have to put here it is limit n tends h tends to 0. So we have to put the value of h 0 here, which is equal to n plus 0 whole raised to the power n. Now it is also equal to n raised to the power n. One more thing I want to tell, because why is it assigned that n is a positive integer? Because for negative integer it depends ki n is odd. When n is odd, then in that case, if negative integer is there, suppose I am taking an odd number minus 2 raised to the power 3. So that result will be negative 8. That's why they have assigned it positive integer. This is real number I have taken. This is integer I have taken, but it is negative integer. So for negative integer, this value is negative. If power of this x is n, means if we are taking 3 here, then in that case it will be negative. And for minus 2 raised to the power 4, it will become positive. That's why they have assigned it that we have to check it on a positive integer. So now, because LHL is equal to f of n is equal to RHL, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to n, which is element of positive integer. So in this way we can check the continuity of such type of exponent function. Now one more question related to continuity. It is question number 5. Is the function defined by f of x is equal to x if x is less than or equal to 1, and 5 if x is greater than 1. Means on 0 we have to apply this only at 0 if we are checking it at 0. So it will be applicable only. At x is equal to 1, it is equal to 1, this only, 1 minus this only, but at 1 plus we have to put this value, and at x is equal to 2, only this will be applicable. So let us check the continuity at all the 3 points. At x is equal to 0, continuity test. LHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h. Means here we have to put limit h tends to 0 minus h, because value of x is, x we have to put only because here only x is given. So we have to write here 0 minus h in place of x. On solving limit, it is equal to 0 minus 0, so which is 0 only. Now f of 0 is also 0, because in place of x we have to write 0 directly. 0 is less than 1, that's why it is applicable only on this function. Now RHL, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0. We have to put here only 0 plus h in place of x, which is equal to, on solving limit, this is again equal to 0 plus 0, which is equal to 0. So because here left hand limit is also 0, f of 0 is also 0, and right hand limit is also 0. So LHL is equal to f of 0 is equal to RHL. Therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. Now if we want to check it at x is equal to 1, then at x is equal to 1, continuity test. So here left hand limit, that is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0. In place of x we have to write here now 1 minus h. Now limit h tends to 0. Here 1 minus means less than 1, so this is only applicable. So 1 minus h in place of x. On solving limit, if we put h is equal to 0 here, then it will be 1 only. Now f of 1 is also 1. F of 1 is again 1, because in place of x we have to write 1. Here it is equal to sign is also. That's why f of 1 is directly 1. Now because x value is 1 only here. Now RHL. So RHL is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus f of x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 1 plus h means more than 1. For more than 1, directly we may write here 5, because no need to solve limit here. It is, the value is directly given 5. X is not mentioned here. For x is greater than 1. 1 plus means it is greater than 1. That's why it is 5 directly. So because LHL is equal to f of 1, LHL is equal to f of 1, but it is not equal to RHL, because this value is 5. This value is 5, this is 1, this is also 1, but here it is 5. So at x is equal to 1, f of x is not continuous. Not continuous. In this way, we can check at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Now at x is equal to 2, we have to check. So at x is equal to 2, continuity test, limit. Here we have to write left hand limit first of all. So left hand limit is equal to limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is equal to 2 minus, but it is greater than 1, 2 minus. So that is equal to 5 only. Directly we may write, because 2 minus, but it is greater than 1, that 2. That's why it is directly 5. Now f of 2, this is also 5, because 2 is of course greater than 1. So it is 5 again, and right hand limit means limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. This is also directly 5. Why is it so? Because 2 is of course greater than 1 only. So in all the 3 cases it is 5, 5, 5, and there is no need to mention any value of x here, because x is not given in it. It is a constant function. So we may write that because LHL is equal to f of 2 is equal to RHL. So therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to 2. So we may say that f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to 2, but f of x is not continuous at x is equal to 1. This is our conclusion. In this manner we can solve such type of question.